Hey gang, this video is 5 reasons why I think it's a good buy or a good deal to get the Orion RXB 250. I'm doing this video just to kind of make the last video that I did was a little long. This is just going to be 5 quick reasons why you can tell other people, or you can point into this video. I am an owner, I have the bike, so I'm talking from experience. Alright, number 1, it's inexpensive. It's less than $2,000 delivered to your door. I mean, that includes the shipping, no taxes, no extra costs, no delivery, like everything's all included. That is less than half of what you would compare this bike to. I compare this bike, as far as brand new bikes, to the Honda CRF 250F or the KLX 230. Those both go for $4,600, $4,500, but you're going to also pay taxes, delivery fees in some cases, and also setup fees in some cases, and dealer prep. So you can get to be well over $5,000 for those. So this is way less than that. You're saving a ton right from the start. And then with the Orion, the way that they do it, where you order it online, you don't have to deal with any salesman, and you're not paying any extra fees. They don't charge anything extra. No taxes, no setup, well, there may be a $50 setup fee, but something like that. But that's if you get the professional prep. And you may pay $50, $75 to the shipping company if you want a lift gate service. Some of them charge, some of them don't. It's a hit or miss kind of a thing. I had to pay for mine, $75 for a lift gate service, but they contact you in advance and let you know that, so you can set it up. Reason number 2 is parts. The parts can be found online all over. A lot of it is cross-referenced with Honda and KTM. KTM does plastics. Some of the rear sprocket is KTM. Honda is the engine parts. The engine is kind of a clone of a Honda CRF 230. So like your front sprocket is going to be a Honda. Someone told me that the front brake rotor is a Honda. I had to replace my front rim and spokes. I used the stock hub, but I used Honda. So a lot of things cross-reference, and a lot of things are available through Orion and through other companies. Just search all over the internet. You can find parts or similar parts for this engine from other manufacturers, other outlets, Chinese outlets that sell the parts and can get them to you online. And also is the cost of the parts. They're way less, like a quarter of the cost of what the Japanese stuff is. So like if you wanted to buy a piston, I saw a piston for this bike like $25. Yeah, you pay the shipping, but even still you save tons of money. And there's nothing really, a few components, but not too many things are very expensive overall in general for the bike. And they have the reliability is out there already, that they last a long time. Just look it up. Look up Honda CRF 230's reliability. You have the same thing here. You're very similar. So number 3 is ease of maintenance. This bike is a simple air-cooled 2-valve overhead cam engine motorcycle. It's you're not dealing with radiators and water cooling. You're not you're not dealing with the very high tech EFI carburetors. You got a basic carburetor. So ease of maintenance, just in general, taking care of it is kind of standard. And again, all of these things, how to take care of, if you've never done anything like this before, it's all over online. You can find information about the bike, or kind of cross-reference it with a Honda CRF 230, and you can kind of figure things out. It's also inexpensive if you do take it to a repair shop, like a power sports shop. A lot of them will do the work for you. Not for free, obviously, but they'll do the work. Just kind of explain what it is to them, and it's basic for them. They do these, especially power sports places have very similar engines. They're buying a lot of the stuff from China and Japan, and they realize what it is and can do basic maintenance for you very easily and very cost effectively. Along with the ease of maintenance and the parts is also the fact that this bike is a great bike for modding and doing aftermarket support and stuff like that. The basic model, most people don't leave a basic model of any dirt bike alone. You're changing tires, you're changing grips and handlebars and plastic and graphics. All those things are the same with this. You can do all those things. You can find them out there in the world online, and you can do all those kind of upgrades. For me, I've been talking to you guys about a lot of upgrades for power, and that right now is kind of in flux. I'm talking with a gentleman up in New York right now that builds race engines, and he's coming up with some good ideas, and we're kind of going off back and forth talking to each other about things. But in the future, look for some more videos about that. We're definitely going to do some things like upgrading the pistons, and a lot of people are talking about the camshafts. I think that is a way to go right now. I did go to a bigger carb, but now I'm backing down to a standard size carb, just because I think right now without heavy mods, you're not going to see the benefit of it. So I'm going to save that, my 32, I'm going to put it back on when I do some bigger mods, where it can flow that more air and more fuel. Anyways, I'm sorry, I've gotten off track. The number 4 reason to buy this bike would be the lack of brick and mortar stores and dealer support teaches you to work on it. So you kind of learn, I see it as a plus. You're learning how to take care of a bike and maintain it, because you don't have that brick and mortar support where you just take it to a place and let them do all the work. The whole online purchase model has helped build an online community. So if you need help, it's there for you online. You can get on YouTube videos, you can get on thumpertalk.com forums. You can there's now a good Facebook group going. Orion X Moto RXB Owners Group is another one that now I've been in the most comments now. I've kind of gotten away from Thumper Talk, but both of them still exist, and I still do frequent both of them, reading them, and you can see a lot of different opinions and ideas, and any kind of question that you would have. Like, I've learned so much from other people, along with my own trial and errors, since I've had the bike, since I've owned it. So I think that this kind of a sales model of doing it online, buying from a dealership and then having them ship it to you, is kind of different, but at the same time it builds a community. It builds friendships and community, and you can talk to people and get support online. And the 5th reason that I came up with was it's just different. There's a cool factor to owning something like this that no one else has. Tons of people come up to me every time I go to the track. Hey, what is that bike? Is that a KTM? A lot of people confuse it with a KTM because it kind of does look like a KTM. But they get closer and realize, oh, it's not water cooled. So yeah. And I've met a lot of people that way. It's a conversation starter, and it's just different. Like if you want to kind of stand out or be different, then this is for you, because it definitely gives you that kind of feel. So that's it for right now. I give you kind of quick update. Right now my bike is down. I broke the back wheel. This bike I've said it before, it's definitely not for motocross in the state that it comes from the factory, or from Orion in Texas. And that's not a negative. I'm trying to say this not in a negative way. I'm saying it as have realistic expectations. They sell this bike as a trail bike, off-road bike. It's definitely not billed as a motocross bike, but I've taken it on there. Also, my friend Joe Henner, the guy I was telling you about in New York, is just riding motocross only, and you can see his stuff in that Facebook group that I told you about. And yeah, we're going to get it there. We're going to definitely, people like myself and a couple others, we like to play around. We like to mod, and we're going to get it there. It'll just take us time, and you might want to follow along and watch us as we do those kind of things. But that's it for now. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys looking at the video, and if you like what I'm doing for you, please remember to like and subscribe and pass it on to other people. Thank you.